As we approach the Green Energy Awards for 2020 in a very different style to which we've become accustomed, we always have a very key person who comes along to speak and always sits with me at my top table. And unfortunately, because things are slightly different this year, we're going to do it differently as we do with everything. So I'm really, really pleased to bring forward this conversation with Paul Wheelhouse, Minister for Energy Connectivity in the Islands, just for us to have a chat about some of the key successes over the last year of the industry and some of the things that we're looking forward to and hoping to see come through the awards. So welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much, Claire. Great to join you and look forward to the chat.
So I can't help but notice over your shoulder, you have a marker of one of your own successes, something that was really lovely to celebrate with you last year. So keen to get some reflections from you on GEA, on the Green Energy Awards, as a previous winner, of course, of the Outstanding Contribution Awards in 2019. And it's something that we were all very proud as an industry to be able to recognise, because that's one of the best things about Green Energy Awards, is that it provides an incredible platform and spotlight for that Scottish success story. And it's not just about the projects themselves, it's about the innovation, it's about the economy, it's about all sorts of other pieces that all come together under that one banner. So keen for you to talk about your experience of winning the Outstanding Contribution Award at Green Energy Awards.
Well, it's suffice to say it's one of the greatest moments in my career, and it was also, as I said last year, in a very incoherent and quite emotional speech, I suspect, not least because I was caught off guard by the whole thing after a day of feeling slightly under the weather. It was a lovely moment, and it felt all the more special because I think the Green Energy Awards, for me, feels like very much almost like a big family event. Everyone gets together annually. It's a hugely successful event. I think to have a room where you've normally got over 1,000 people in the space, and from one industry, I think it blows people away when they come in to see the scale and the talent and the kind of enthusiasm of everyone in the room. But it is, as you say, a great opportunity also to celebrate the tremendous innovation and the kind of community projects through to the massive, from the most massive projects through to the smallest community level projects that are really making a difference in this global fight against climate change. And I think it's an industry I think we're all very proud of. I feel a bit of a fraud being not an engineer or not somebody who's actually developing renewable energy projects myself, but I'm tremendously proud of being associated with the industry, and I know the teams that work with me in the energy team in the Scottish Government, and the teams in Scottish Enterprise, Highlands Islands Enterprise, SDI, and now South of Scotland Enterprise are all extremely proud to be associated with it. So I took that award for the teams that I work with, because I know I stand on the shoulders of all the hard work they have done. But it was a great honour, and it meant a heck of a lot to me at the time, and that probably showed. But I think it's just the kind of event that if it didn't exist, we'd have to invent it, because I think it creates a great feel-good factor for the industry every year. No matter what challenges the industry's faced, the Green Energy Awards has always brought us back to a point of positivity about what can be achieved, and the projects that you showcase at the event show exactly what can be achieved and give us great hope for what more we can achieve together. So I'm delighted the virtual event's going ahead, and very hopeful that it's going to be a great success for you and the team at Scottish Renewables this year. And well done to all those who've been nominated, because I think those that are being talked of tonight show just what a fantastic industry we have in Scotland, and I hope they're all very proud of their own achievements. And I know it's a classic saying, but they're all winners, regardless of whether you win an award. The fact you've been nominated, I think, is something to be tremendously proud of, given the strength and depth of talent in the industry in Scotland.
You're absolutely not wrong. I get to see obviously the full shortlists and get to see everything that comes through. Now I'm particularly excited in a year that has been so especially challenging, that we've just had so many strong nominations come through in this year. It is quite astonishing, and like you, it's never a more prouder moment than when I get to stand on that stage and sit in front of the whole industry and congratulate them on what they've achieved over the last year, with much more to come. I mean, that's what we know about the next step on this journey. journey is that we're going to need everything that we've got in that room normally. And I'm pleased to say we've still got around about 1,000 people tuning in into us for the virtual event as well, which is great news. It just goes to show just how important it is to industry, and really great. And we thank you very much for spending time with us today, this evening, to be able to set this up well and to be able to give us your thoughts and your words, to be able to help get the awards started in the way that we normally would, which is with, you know, that huge sense of celebration and celebrating of success. So thank you very much, Minister.
It's a real honour to be part of the event again, and if I can just say thank you, a big thank you from myself and all my colleagues in the Scottish Government to everyone who's in the event tonight, who's been working, you know, hard throughout this COVID pandemic to keep the lights on. Suffice to say that the crisis would have been far worse, unimaginably worse, if we had power outages for our key infrastructure like hospitals and schools. So we can only, you know, pay tribute to people who've, you know, been away from their families and so forth to keep things going. I know there's been some extraordinary measures taken to self-isolate before going offshore, and various other things to help keep projects being built. And for what it's worth, we are extremely grateful to everyone who's done that.
Absolutely. Big cheer for the networks, guys, for sure.
And thank you again to everybody for the award last year. It certainly was a highlight of my career. Thank you.